So there's two main myths about strength training that triathletes believe and therefore get a little bit wrong. And the first one, they are quite big, I'll admit that they are quite big. So the first one is that strength creates stability. Now, as far as your body's concerned, stability means equal pressure, equal strength around the joint. It doesn't mean stiffness. And unfortunately, with strength training the way it is at the moment in the fitness industry, that's exactly what it creates, stiffness. So if you use the idea of your body strengthens in the way that you use it, and then replace that word strengthen with the term stiffness, you have your body stiffens in the way that you use it. And if you were to follow that idea, you wouldn't use it in the same way over and over again because you'd know that it was stiffening up, okay? But unfortunately, again, like I said, the fitness industry at the moment is very one-dimensional, so it's very up and down. Triathlon, for example, is very forwards based, so you run, swim, bike, and it's all in the forwards motion. And then when you go to do some strength and conditioning work, you're adding in deadlifts and squats and push-ups and pull-ups, and it's exactly the same movement, direction of movement over and over again, which is stiffening you more, which is creating more problem. So when you have stiffness, you have decreased range of movement, you have decreased movement capabilities, which impedes your performance and actually increases your risk of injury. So strengthening by stiffening is not going to help. What we need to do is strengthen by opening the body out and doing something other than what you would normally do. Remember, your body stiffens in the way that you use it. So if you want to be able to use it in lots of different ways, then the idea is you keep using it in lots of different ways, and then you'll never restrict yourself to only being able to do one or two things, okay? And the second issue that triathletes have is that they believe that a different sport or a different method that's just based around a set of movements that are exactly the same over and over again is going to help. So they go to things like CrossFit, they go to things like yoga and Pilates, and those things do help for a while because they're different to the swim, bike, run training you've been doing. So it is better than doing nothing. But over time, that difference becomes normal, and the repetitive nature of those sports and those individual activities then becomes part of the problem. Yoga, for example, is very forward bending based, so it's very closing of the hip, which sitting, cycling, driving, all those things are already encouraging the hips to be very closed. And CrossFit, the same, up and down movements. So again, while you will be carrying weight or you will be doing push-ups or pull-ups and things you might not do in your triathlon training, essentially you're just strengthening, i.e. stiffening, that same direction of movement all the time. So the key that I want you to remember today is variety, and that's variety in movements, it's a variety in planes of movement. That means forwards, backwards, side to side, rotation, and a combination of as many different ones of those as you can. So you might have up and down with your legs, so you might be doing a squat or something like that, and you might have a rotation of your upper body at the same time. That is variety, that is the way that your body is designed to move, and that way you will not create the rigidness and the stiffness that the current strength and conditioning training is giving you.